So, you want to start a YouTube channel, but you're suffering from camera gear analysis paralysis. Okay, stops here. Get the DJI Osmo Pocket 3 Creator Edition and be done. You can get some accessories if you want. A suction cup mount, a magic arm, and some ND filters. And be totally set. You don't even have to have any of those things. If you just want to get the camera, get the DJI Osmo Pocket 3 Creator Edition and be done with this search. I have suffered from analysis paralysis for this exact same subject forever. And now that I've purchased one, I feel great about it. Not sponsored, no affiliation, bought it at a big box store with my own money, nothing to it. But end the analysis paralysis now. I am convinced that even after only about 2 weeks with this camera and microphone setup, that this is probably the perfect new setup for somebody who wants to get into YouTube. And I'll explain why. Now, I have the DJI Osmo Pocket 3, the Creator Edition, with the DJI mic. I think this is the mic 2. It's the bigger rectangle. It's not the mic mini, not the little square guy. Now, I have a large format camera that I bought and I thought was going to be a YouTube machine, right? It's a beautiful camera. I got a beautiful lens. It's got a great bokeh effect. I bought a nice, shotgun microphone with it, and by and large, I love that camera. But the problem is, it's not where I need it when I need it. It's huge, and I'm not going to be bringing a giant camera along when I just want to get out of the house real fast and don't want to have to make a whole production out of it. The problem with having a large camera like that is it's a production, and it's also not subtle, right? Everybody knows that you've got this giant camera and shotgun microphone and the screen's out and the little, the dead cat mic covers on it. And everybody knows that you're doing something. You're making a video, you're shooting a YouTube, you're doing whatever. You're shooting a YouTube video, you're doing something over there. So it draws a lot of attention. And for somebody who's just getting started in YouTube, at their YouTube journey, having something that draws a lot of attention to you is not good, right? I personally, this is why I like car content and, generally film in a room totally alone, is I don't love everybody looking at me. And so when you've got a giant camera setup, that all that does is just bring everybody's eyeballs right to you. The DJI Osmo Pocket 3 is a small, compact, high resolution, 4K. I think you can do 4K 60. I usually shoot at 4K 30. It's got a better motion blur. It looks more natural to the eye. The DJI Osmo Pocket 3 is great right out of the box. Great resolution. It's got stabilization through a gimbal, to which you can further stabilize it if you really need to. In post, you can fix it in post. It's got good color grading options, as in, you can shoot in, the raw format or whatever the actual format name is. I don't remember right off the top of my head. But you can color grade it in post. And that's really, really key, is because this thing is small, it's portable, it's got a good microphone that comes with it if you get the Creator combo, or you can pair it with your microphone of choice if that's not, if this microphone's not your jam. If you want a lavalier mic or a shotgun mic or something like that, you can pair this with them. And actually, you can even hook this up. Like if you're going to use this as a webcam, or you want to shoot stationary videos in your house, and you've got you've got a Shure SM7B or a Rode Pod mic or something, you can set that up through USB-C to record those audio channels onto this video channel. And I think that's fantastic. That's a good deal for somebody who wants one camera for everything. You can shoot studio stuff with it. You can shoot on the go car content. You can do talking head, yapping like I'm doing right now. You can do all kinds of stuff with this little camera. And to have, super premium Shure SM7B audio on that type of footage is fantastic. But, you know, for on the go, this thing's in my pocket. All I have to do is just grab it and hit the road. I don't have to worry about grabbing a whole camera bag. The Creator Combo comes with a cool little camera bag, but I don't have to worry about taking all that stuff out of here on the road. You know, I can just grab the thing and go. Now, the current setup is I have the Osmo Pocket 3. I'm gonna start calling it the OP3. I have the OP3 on I think it was like 30 bucks, suction cup mounted to the window of the car, and that's it. Oh, and there's a small rig cage, but it's like, I don't know, 20 or 30 bucks or whatever. So for the cost of the camera and $60 in gear, you're looking at the final product. I'm currently traveling. I'm coming home from a travel assignment, and it was easy enough to just throw the camera in the little cage, just sandwiches right in there, clicks closed, and then attach that to the suction cup on the window of the car. That's it. That's all I had to do. And now I'm shooting, I think, a relatively professional looking video for you guys. So if you're going to buy a camera to get into YouTube, I genuinely think that getting something like the Osmo Pocket 3 is fantastic. Now, I know the Osmo Pocket 4 and 4 Pro just came out. I live in the United States, and in the United States, there's something going on that you can't buy an Osmo Pocket 4 or 4 Pro currently. I don't know why. I haven't done the research to figure that out. I know that I'm sure it's something political. I would almost guarantee there's something political involved. But nevertheless, if you can't get your hands on an Osmo Pocket 4 or 4 Plus, don't worry about it. You don't need it. And honestly, if you're just getting into YouTube, don't buy the brand new thing until you figure out whether you like it, because this is a perfectly good camera to start out with when you're starting your YouTube journey. I'm just starting my YouTube journey, and I was right at the inflection point. I could have bought or figured out how to acquire an Osmo Pocket 4 or 4 Pro, and usually I'm, if you don't know this about me yet, you will eventually. I am a go big or go the heck home kind of guy, right? I always buy the latest, greatest, biggest, whatever piece of tech if I'm starting a new hobby or a new obsession or whatever. Like, I want to get the thing, right? And I made the conscious decision to buy the OP3 instead of waiting and trying to find the OP4, because there's going to be a price difference, and I wanted to make sure that I was actually going to stick with this thing, right? I very well could, and still could, fall into the statistic of YouTube channels that don't go anywhere, right? There's a whole, I forget what the statistic is, I'm not even going to quote it, but there's a large number of people who start YouTube channels or think that they're going to get into filmmaking or starting YouTube, and they quit, fail, wash out, life gets in the way, they need to sell the camera as a, part of a recession indicator, as, cameras for sale and things like that. And I didn't want myself to be another statistic, right? Like I said, I bought that large format camera, and by and large, it collects dust in my house, and it's always a kind of a sore spot in the back of my mind as I go, man, I really have this nice camera, but I just don't use it. And that's where the OP3 kind of bridges that gap. It's good image quality, it's versatile for shooting, in studio, out of studio, and it comes with a microphone if you buy the Creator Edition. And as you guys know, a video with terrible audio is basically a video that's going to be skipped. I didn't want my videos to be skipped, so I wanted to get something with decent audio. I mentioned earlier that I was using a suction cup mount for this shot. The suction cup and the arm that comes with it are by Small Rig. The cage that I'm using to actually hold the Osmo Pocket 3 is also by Small Rig, and then I got what they call it a magic arm, and the magic arm is such a cool little device. It really opens up possibilities for mounting on like round surfaces, as well as to clamp like to a desk or to a shelf or something. You can get creative when it comes to like handles in vehicles, or say like a refrigerator handle or something like that. I've used it to mount to a lot of different things to get some creative shots out of it. So I heavily recommend Small Rig things, and K&F Concepts products as well. K&F Concepts sells some pretty cool stuff. They sell ND filters, like a black mist type filter, which both help things. I actually don't have anything on this except for the wide angle lens that comes with the creator package. Whether or not this works out and looks good in post, I'm not sure yet. We'll find out. But that's we'll see. Not sponsored, no affiliation. I've purchased these things with my own money, but just they're really awesome products to use. So that's all I've got for now, guys. I really appreciate your time here. Just go out and create stuff. See ya.